America, the home of the free and the land of
the brave.
Yep. So we are doing the most American movies in honor of 250 years of existence of independence. And
I think we have the longest, I'm almost positive of this, the longest governing document, which is
the Constitution.
Our Constitution, yeah.
That's
impressive.
Well, Sharia law.
Okay, got me there.
Yeah, I did.
Although it's not
No, I got you there.
No.
I did get you there.
No.
My list has some inclusions that
suck.
That I will need to preface.
Oh, I love that. I love when you try to explain things.
Because I didn't want to just go
straight
arrow.
Right.
Straight and narrow.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I'll explain all of them. But this is a fun list. It's, I think a lot of people like these types of movies. Ultimately, there's a lot of movies that probably come to mind for you guys right off the bat when you see a list like this online. And hopefully I have some that you didn't think of that make you want to watch for preemptive celebration of the nation. Now, America, what do you think America's known for? Winning world wars, capitalism, small town America is a very unique kind of thing, very different from small town other place. Canada can be similar.
Yeah.
Small town Canada can be similar. But even England, Ireland, kind of their own things.
Yeah, but it's similar to a degree.
Middle class
I don't
suburbs.
think there's this patriotic.
Those places. Definitely not. Canadians can be.
Yeah.
At times, Canadians can be. What else would you... Cheeseburgers. Hot dogs.
Yeah.
Statue of Liberty.
Baseball.
New York.
Yeah. Football. Football's very American.
Football is maybe the most American sport.
I'd say now, yeah. I mean, baseball is...
It was.
Yeah.
It had been.
Yeah.
It's a had been.
Correct.
And beyond Elvis is America.
Mm-hmm.
Cleopatra in some ways is America.
I think of her often.
Me too. Do you want to start us off?
Okay. Yeah, I will. I have to pull mine up. I'm pulling mine up right now. You can't see it, but trust me. It's happening. And it's taking longer than I thought. I'm going to go with Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah. That was going to be my... You almost have to have a war movie.
Yeah.
For this.
I got several, but...
Yeah, those are definitely patriot. That's what they call modern day propaganda. You know, when they need to get the enlistment numbers up, they make a movie like that.
That's not. We think Hollywood is taking direction from DC.
Yep.
No.
They're all interconnected.
They did. That has happened.
They're all interconnected.
Huh?
They're all interconnected.
Oh, my God.
Secret society.
Yeah, okay. Anyhow, obviously...
Bilderberg.
I don't think you said that right.
Bilderberg.
I don't think that's it.
It's a Bilderberg group.
Okay. We'll
Eyes Wide Shut parties.
Yeah. Anywho, Saving Private Ryan, Second World War, family, about what we would sacrifice to stop one particular family from being like completely wiped out in war.
Nazis and the Holocaust.
There's no Holocaust in that movie at all. There isn't.
It's historical canon.
Okay.
So the Holocaust happened.
I know, but this isn't about that.
You can't deny the Holocaust, bro. That's a big no-no.
All right. Okay, you go ahead so I can...
Well, we're still talking about Saving Private Ryan.
No, because you keep dicking on me.
I'm not dicking on you.
Yes, you are. It doesn't. You try to confuse me by bringing in stupid non-facts, non sequiturs.
People enjoy our repartee.
Okay, but
or rapport.
There are movies about the Holocaust.
I've seen
isn't
them.
One of them.
I've seen them.
This isn't one.
I've seen multiple.
How many have you seen? Isn't one. That's
How many have you seen?
I've seen counted the other day. It was 13.
No, that is so fucking mad.
No, it isn't.
You couldn't even name 5 that you've seen.
Boy in the striped pajamas.
Okay,
Schindler's Shut up.
I've seen that one.
Huh? I don't care.
Okay.
Can I still count it? Schindler's List, Night,
What's
Day
Night?
of the Locust. It's a husband and not husband. A son and a father who are in the camps and they keep getting moved around, and it's sad because the father starts to become a burden to the son because it's harder on him.
That is sad.
Yeah, want to make a.
I wasn't.
Well,
I didn't believe you.
Okay, well, I saw it.
I didn't believe that you. Okay, what was the 4th?
Day of the Locusts.
Day of the Locust. That sounds familiar. What's that one about?
It's about Auschwitz, basically.
So it's not a documentary.
No. And then Sobibor. It's just the name of one. It's just the title of the movie.
Okay.
Escape from Sobibor. That's what it was.
All right.
There's 5.
Good for you.
The other ones I can't recall offhand.
So I named the exact number that you could name. You lucky duck.
Yeah, weird, huh?
Yeah. Alrighty. You ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
We kind of actually explained this one already, so I don't have to do too much. But Friday Night Lights, I think it's Americana.
Yeah.
Very American.
Good question.
Very America.
High school football is very American.
Texas is a very American state.
Yep.
Maybe one of the most.
Yeah, most patriotic and heart of the...
I think the biggest flag in the world is in Texas. Maybe not. There's a state that's known for that, and I don't think it's Texas. But they're
known for, like you hear Six Flags.
Ohio.
No, that started in Texas. They're not just in Ohio. They're a chain.
I did not know
But they
that.
started in Ohio because there were 6 different flags.
Of Texas.
Well, of that, yeah. One was the Mexican flag. So the area of
Texas
country
is known as
Six
Flags.
Yeah.
Oh, I did not know that. Well, I know they're the Lone Star State.
Yeah.
Why?
Because they only had 1 star on one of their flags.
Why? That's their
That I
state
don't
flag?
know.
It's just
Not now, but at one time. At one time they were called the Republic of Texas.
You would think that Delaware, the first state, they would be the Lone Star State.
Well, they didn't do it, did they?
They missed out.
They had a chance and they fucked it up.
Odessa, Texas. It's small town Texas. Oil field, run dry Texas, where football is religion. And that very much encapsulates a time period. I feel like in some ways we've almost evolved slightly past it, where football is still a huge deal, but there's so much offerings in terms of entertainment.
Yeah.
Where during that time period and even into the early 2000s, it really did feel like the heartbeat of the nation.
Yeah.
For certain places, that was your only outlet, or
it was
your safety
not your
net
only, but one that was worth
pursuing,
going to. Yeah.
Yeah.
Being, caught
only
up
outlet or your only safety harness. So for people like Booby Miles, that was like the only way to make it out.
Oh yeah, well that's a good point. Yeah, because in the South,
so you have your American dream. You have the heartbreak of capitalism. If you don't, you're like, I don't know what I can offer.
Yeah.
Societally or in this depressed economy.
Mm-hmm.
So it covers everything: the nuclear family, the broken families, the dysfunctional families. I'm just trying to hit all of the kind of American it does feel very, very America, slice of America.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
What more could you add?
Not much.
Well, and the great pageantry as we get to the state championship. Because so that would have been, that's not the Alamo Dome, was it?
No, Superdome.
It was a no,
Astrodome.
Astrodome. That just, first
That
of all,
was the
that's one of the
first
coolest
domed-
fucking stadiums of all
domed
time.
Stadium. United States, at least. Maybe in the world.
You know, we have created modern day coliseums, and I know Europeans think that their football stadiums, aka soccer stadiums, are the modern day equivalency. Me being patriotic, I
don't know. We may have started. I don't know, but soccer had been such a big deal. I mean, there's a stadium in Mexico somewhere. I think Mexico City. It seats, well, like 200,000.
Yeah, so it's not the amount necessarily, although we do have big stadiums. It is,
Yeah, some of our college football.
especially now though, they are like works of art.
Yeah.
They're
Dallas one is supposed to be really crazy cool.
Dallas one, the Georgia one is awesome.
Georgia Dome, right?
Well, they used to have the Georgia Dome. Now it's the Mercedes-Benz.
Oh, okay.
SoFi is fucking gnarly.
Where is that at? Maybe that's when I'm
That's
thinking.
in LA.
Okay.
And they're building, there's every team feels like they have one being built every few years. I think the Raiders potentially are having one built. But
Well, yeah, Las Vegas. You kidding? Yeah.
should have a cool stadium.
Yeah. I mean, it's so hot there.
You should have casinos in the
Yeah.
stadium. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
So that's my pick. I'm sticking to it. You want to go next, big gay guy? Big gay guy?
You calling me pig boy? Because I don't like that. We've discussed that. Oh, well, I meant stadiums. All right. I was looking up largest stadiums, and I put in coliseums, and AI got it all fucked up. All right. Well, I'm going to bring this one up. I definitely want to mention this, because the original Red Dawn was really good and very patriotic.
I haven't seen it.
You never saw Red Dawn?
I wish.
All right. I saw that, and then I, like an idiot, watched the second or the remake of it. It is so dumb, so stupid. I wanted the North Koreans to win.
And they're a very, very hateable bunch.
Well,
real life.
It couldn't be the Russians anymore. See, that's
should.
weird, and it couldn't be the Chinese because they're going to sell it to China. They can't have them be,
Well,
be bad
don't the
guys.
Chinese kind of sort of like North Korea?
Yeah, but it's one thing to make them the enemy, and it's another. North Korea could. There's no way North Korea could invade. Okay, the way they showed it. Okay, they just can't do it. I don't know I wish I remembered like how it transpired. It was just so stupid. But the first one was believable and very good.
Yeah.
But a patriotic movie.
Because we went.
Wolverines. Kind of, yeah. We didn't really win.
Kinda.
Yeah, they didn't really. We didn't really win.
We didn't win?
No, it just kind of
That's
stopped.
what we're known for.
Yeah, but
We're known for winning.
well, they didn't completely or invade the United States. Is what happened. They were really vague on the outcome.
That's not the way it should
Okay,
go.
I didn't write the movie, nor did I agree with the ending. But you couldn't. It just.
Tell them they're wrong.
I'll call it.
That's a Ted Bundy quote. He said, when he was found guilty, he yelled at the judge, "Tell the jury they're wrong."
He was.
I'm wishing more people did that.
Yeah.
But in his case, I don't know. I must have like a very morbid sense of humor. That's hilarious to me.
well, it is kind of funny. It's
Yeah.
absurd, but
I love absurdist humor,
Yeah.
I guess. But that is fucking hilarious to me.
yeah.
That he did it,
Yep. Good for Ted.
Yeah,
got electrocuted
that's what
and all,
I
but-
say. I say good for Ted. Now, you have taken Saving Private Ryan already.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go American Sniper. The Chris Kyle story.
I didn't even have that. That's good.
I think that one is very patriotic. I'm pretty sure I went to see that one in theaters, and I'm pretty sure it got a standing ovation in our theater. We thought we were Cannes Film Festival. So we clapped.
Did you really?
Yeah. It was pretty gnarly. I did not know much about him prior to the movie, so it was kind of a crash course in how badass this dude was.
Oh, yeah. I know.
He's pretty badass.
Yeah, he was.
You always think of snipers. I don't know. As a part, when I was a kid, you're like, oh, warriors are cooler because snipers, you're so far away.
Yeah, they're really not. Although once they become known,
but yeah, then you realize how it's not like hunting, where there is some pressure. You don't want to just like maim a deer, right, or whatever you're hunting.
Yeah.
But you're shooting at people who you could be shot back at.
Yeah.
There is a lot of risk there.
You get the initial advantage for sure.
Yeah, if you're good.
Yeah.
If you're Chris Kyle good.
Yeah, he was. He was.
He was the best.
Yeah.
He was the best of all of us, as they say.
Yeah. True.
Do you ever think that those are psyops?
Psychops?
Psyops. Have you ever psychological operations?
What?
The Legend creation. I remember SEAL Team 6 seemed to be. They wouldn't release the names of any of them, and then a bunch of people started going on podcasts that they were in SEAL Team 6, and they were talking about it after the fact.
Well,
and I'm wondering.
I wouldn't be surprised that
is this real?
Everything.
Are they real? SEAL Team 6, or I just feel like they would never let them.
I don't think they could stop them. I think they just normally, as like kind of traditionally, they didn't say I'm SEAL Team 6. Mm-hmm. That those guys that was just like a code. Mm-hmm. But legally, I don't think you could stop them. And so people, honestly, they tried to cash in. And I don't know if I blame them that much, but it doesn't hurt to say I was in it. Mm-hmm. But you don't want to say I'm in it now. You know,
that's a bad idea.
Yeah.
Or say I'm the one who shot Osama bin Laden.
Right.
Because then.
Yeah.
I don't know if someone's probably claimed that, but.
Yeah. We shot him a few times.
Heavy is the head that wears the crown.
Yeah.
As they say.
Yeah.
In both. If you're Osama bin Laden singing Lady Gaga, or if you're the dude with the AR-15 or whatever they had. I would assume AR-15. M16?
No.
M20.
Maybe M20 carbide.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
No, you're wrong.
All right. Well, yeah, American Sniper is pretty badass. And I think he's also from Texas.
Yeah.
So Texas has got 2 on the board for me. Feels like a very American state. I got one more coming up, so we'll have to keep score.
M4A1 carbine and the MK18 CQBR.
See,
Close quarters battle.
I think we should change it.
Yeah, I don't like that. Too long.
It should be like a mini Uzi. Or a P90. You know what that is from Modern Warfare 2?
No, I don't play a lot of video games.
That was my favorite. P90. Submachine gun.
So the M4 can be either automatic or semi-automatic. That's otherwise it's an AR-15.
Ah.
So
AR, I think, in the military you could get a automatic.
Well, they probably don't use that because it doesn't have that feature. That's why the SEALs use the M4.
It does.
Okay, I don't care.
You can have it.
We're not talking about guns.
It does.
Remember your
okay, go ahead.
parole agent said not to do that?
You're up next.
We'll get in trouble. Top Gun.
Okay, so everyone says that's a very American movie, and it is. I've seen it.
But a conspiracy theory.
Iceman's really cool.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not a conspiracy theory.
Yeah, here we go.
It's not conspiracy theory.
Yeah, it is.
But I couldn't get over the fact that Tom Cruise is clearly gay.
There's gay pilots. Is that news to you?
Sure. I just don't want them in the military. No, I'm kidding. Let's not make a movie about him, though.
It's not a movie about a gay pilot, ass.
They're all gay.
Oh, shut up.
And that's all over the internet.
All right, it's a very patriotic movie.
The one girl dresses up like a guy to try to confuse him back to being straight. The love interest. And do you remember
Did you watch the same movie?
Do you remember the volleyball?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
That's just to show how cool they were. That was eye candy
with
for
each
women.
other.
Oh, shut up.
All right, guys. Comment down below.
Way too much gayness in the world.
Top Gun gay, yay or nay?
All right, you go ahead with yours so I can.
Well, let's talk about that.
It's just, but see, that's an '80s movie. In the '80s was a patriotic decade.
AIDS came out in the '80s, bro.
They didn't invent it then, okay? Was this something we decided to have?
Yeah.
Shut up.
Powers that be did.
That's because of Reagan. '80s were.
They created AIDS in the '80s. I do declare.
I don't care. And you're wrong.
And you should read the manifesto of the Patient Zero.
Wasn't he a
sick puppy?
Stewardess or something?
I think so, yeah.
Steward?
And I always feel if you want a job done right, hire a man, but stewardesses should be female.
Okay. Well, he was a steward, right? He was a
I guess if that's the way.
But it all started, it was a species jump from apes to men.
Allegedly, that's what they say.
All right. How did it start then? Investigator.
I don't know if this is still banned on YouTube, but how did the pandemic start?
I don't think it's banned anymore. Well, I think that was started in a lab.
Okay.
That's how I think AIDS was started.
That's how I think AIDS was started. Is that crazy?
But it did literally start in Africa.
What was the story you heard first? Well, Patient Zero wasn't an African.
No, but he basically brought it to the United States.
Sure, but he was a U.S.-based guy.
He was a flight attendant. He was everywhere.
But where was he born? He wasn't born in Africa.
No. He was American.
In his manifesto, he said, "I have gay cancer, and now you do too." This guy was a fucking freak.
Well, okay.
I mean, hey.
Did you read it?
So people have read segments to me.
I've had it read to me.
I've had sections read to me, but I think it's an interesting thing we should discuss. We should use this platform.
Yeah.
What would you say? Use it.
AIDS has been around since the 80s, okay?
And that's when Top Gun
came out. And it has not come out in, like, the public sphere that it was created.
That's good audio.
Maybe some of your bizarre websites say that, but it's not commonly thought to have been made in a lab.
I think it was.
Oh, I know you do. Like, normal people don't.
What was the story you heard? How it jumped?
I don't know what kind of monkey, but a monkey bit somebody.
That's not what you heard, though.
That's what I heard.
You heard a guy had sex with a monkey. That's what everyone heard growing up.
I never heard that.
And then online,
I've never heard
that. Now they say, no, if a monkey bit, then you could get it. But look this up. If a full-blown AIDS patient bites you, would you get AIDS?
They're going to have that.
Look it up. There's AI. If someone with full-blown AIDS bites you and breaks skin would you contract AIDS?
Well, okay, that's still not the same as a monkey biting you.
Okay, but it would be similar.
Okay, similar is not the same.
Well, why are you running cover, bro?
I'm not running cover.
What are you?
I've never heard of this crazy shit you're talking about.
Are you being paid by? Was it Glad?
Yeah, the trash bag people. Yeah, they're covering it
What's
up.
the one? What is it? Glee?
Oh, Glad. Okay, Glad. Okay, yeah. Gay Lesbian Alliance something. GLAAD.
Do you need me to look it up?
I'm doing it. It just you keep saying stupid things to me. Someone with AIDS.
I can type faster than you.
Bites
If someone
you
with full-blown AIDS
I already did it.
bites you, will you get AIDS? Human bite and HIV. Human bite is not considered to be a likely route to HIV infection transmission.
No shit.
And this is even less likely because of the presence of HIV inhibitor. Okay. The risk is considered negligible.
Well, we're not saying that's how it's spread all over the world. People biting each other.
How often do you think people are getting bit by monkeys?
It doesn't have to happen that often.
Well, it would if AIDS is. Does every monkey have AIDS? Just think about
it was a species jump from a simian immunodeficiency virus crossed from chimpanzees to humans, and it mutated into the HIV. Okay, so it's likely through butchering of an infected bushmeat.
Doubtful.
It started in 1920, by the way.
Would it start in the wet markets? Was it a bat to come about from a bat? But that's what you believe.
It must have simmered in Africa for a very long time before it broke out.
Yeah, sure. That's believable. And then it just exploded.
It could happen. That's what that's what Ebola does all the time. It's in places in Africa.
There has never been a United States-based catastrophe of Ebola on the scale of AIDS. AIDS was a pandemic.
I know.
That was a huge deal. You lived through it, bro. I got all the information.
Ebola is not very transmittable.
Well,
I mean, it's fatal. It's just not transmittable.
I'm just going to say I think it was targeted. And I also believe crack was also another targeted.
Crack was to make money.
Sure.
You're able to take cocaine and mix it into a very cheap product that is highly addictive. So if there's a money motive, forget the government. If there's a money motive. And there was.
Yeah. Two birds, one stone. Two stone birds. Is it my turn? Or do you want to talk?
Are you going to be sensible?
Do you want to talk more about Top Gun?
We didn't even talk about the movie. No, we need to talk about Tom Cruise and AIDS. That's how on focus you are.
Allegedly.
Yeah, okay. Good. No, give me one.
Rocky 4.
I got that. I have 1 and 4, but 4 is the most.
Well, Apollo Creed is America.
Well, I didn't think of him. I mean, it's the story of the guy down on his luck and his big dream, and he
Philadelphia.
Comes through. Yeah, Philadelphia. They fight on the 4th of July, I think.
That makes sense. That's why he dresses as Uncle Sam, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's in the place that they were thinking about making the capital instead of DC. I don't know if you knew that. Philadelphia.
I think it was
in the running. Yeah, wasn't it?
Briefly. I mean, it wasn't for long.
Yeah. Which president? Was it Jefferson that decided he wanted it in D.C.? Because
I don't know.
I guess where the White House was they had to do a lot of work.
It was a swamp.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was fucked up. And somehow made it
Yeah.
a lot
Maybe
better.
there's something about the land at that time because it wasn't part of a state, I think. Because it's still not.
Yeah, it's a district.
Yeah.
How do you fix a swamp? Drain the swamp. But how did they fix the swamp?
They knew how to drain swamps back then. Shovels. Lots of them. And labor.
Well, so if it was Jefferson, I think we know how that got done.
Yeah.
Rocky IV. It's another 80s movie. But
You brought it up.
we're not talking about gays. We're not promoting gay. It's about fighting Russia.
Oh, yeah. Soviet Union.
The Soviet Union, the stronger version.
Yeah.
They devolved. I think.
What, since then?
Going from Soviet Union to Russia.
Oh, yeah.
Sounds
No, I mean, they
cool.
cut them in half.
Cut them at the knees.
They lost the access to so many resources in
fucked them up.
labor. Yeah. I mean, and thank God we did.
We pummeled them. Like Rocky did.
Yeah. Do you remember where he fought? Like, he fought, like, in Russia. But it looked like it was like a huge
split
barn.
crowd.
Well, it was all Russian, and they started cheering for Rocky towards the end.
I don't think that would happen.
No, it wouldn't happen.
I think he wouldn't make it out of there alive.
No, I don't either.
It would be like, did you ever see the Muhammad Ali versus George Foreman fight live in
Zaire?
Africa? Yeah.
No.
So Ali is obviously the king of promotion.
Yeah.
It was Ali Boombaye, which means kill him, Ali, kill him.
Okay.
They wanted him to kill George Foreman.
Okay.
And he exhausts him and finally takes him out in the late rounds.
Mm-hmm.
And the ring gets swarmed.
I think I remember
by
that.
African spectators.
Yeah.
As George Foreman just got knocked out, was fighting outdoors.
Are you talking about Foreman or Frazier?
Foreman.
Okay.
Because it was Foreman had knocked out Joe Frazier. He knocked him down 5 times.
Yep.
And knocked him out.
Yeah.
And he went the distance with Ali.
Yeah.
Frazier was stylistically very well suited to fight Ali, but was a great fighter on it all his own.
Yeah.
But Foreman was one of the most powerful punchers of all time.
Yeah. He wasn't a great boxer, but he was great
an
in
athletic
boxing.
freak.
Yeah.
Who had power that allowed him to box in his 40s.
Yeah.
And win the heavyweight title in his 40s, which was unheard of at that time. But in his prime, he was a fucking monster. I don't think people appreciate that fight was kind of Ali heading to the gallows, and he pulled it out with rope-a-dope.
Yeah.
But yeah, the ring gets swarmed. They were fighting outside in Zaire in what was presumably 90-degree weather, and I think they do note that it feels like it's...
Well, when you look back at it, like, why did they fight there? What was the... Why would you fight there?
The Don King had set up something. The prince paid huge money.
There had to be something like that. Yeah, because nothing else.
So Ali got a huge cut. Foreman got a huge cut, but less than Ali, I believe. And then Don King obviously did Don King things and made his money. But because I don't even know how much the gate would have been. I think it was more.
Been that much.
It was probably more. Hey, this is Zaire to the world, because it was going to be shown all over, especially in the U.S.
There was no pay-per-view for that stuff.
I
think they may have showed it at stadiums on a big screen, but I don't even think it was
closed circuit. Is that what they would call that?
Yeah, but I don't even think it was. I don't think you could watch it. I can
look it up.
Yeah, look that up, because There was a thing where they would have big screens.
I think that's closed circuit.
Yeah, but it wasn't a picture. It was like the silhouettes of the fighters. You could only see that. And it was like everywhere else was like gold pixels.
Oh, that's strange.
Well, that's the technology. Think about it, how long ago that was.
How were people able to watch Ali v. Foreman live? The Rumble in the Jungle through closed circuit television in movie theaters and arenas. Because home pay-per-view did not exist, fans purchased tickets, often around $20 each. Holy shit. Back in 74, that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Fight took place in Kinshasa, Zaire. Now the Democratic Republic of Congo, which they just got bounced from the World Cup by England. Harry Kane had 2 goals. It started 4:30 a.m. local time, which translated to 10 p.m. Eastern time in the U.S., specifically to accommodate closed-circuit TV audience in North America.
So that's where the money was.
Yeah, that's probably
There
what...
could have been a lot of money on that. I mean, in theaters and stadiums.
People, as someone said, okay, so I think Don King tried to say 1 billion people watched it, but there's nothing to substantiate that.
Yeah, that's a lot of people.
And that would have been 1/4 of the globe. I would say...
But Don doesn't exaggerate, though. Usually he's pretty...
Yeah, he's a very straightforward...
very sober individual.
You would like to go next?
I would.
Oh, I get the moral of the story was that he almost got trampled. He had to basically
curl up,
get up to his feet, and like shake the cobwebs off very quickly.
Get to a corner.
Yeah, because once the bell rung, it was madness. And if I were him, you know how pissed I would be? You ever see the college football games where they storm the field?
Yeah.
Imagine you just lost a heartbreaking game.
Oh.
And I would want to murder someone. Now, he was probably just, I want to live. As opposed to, but my feeling would be, I'd want to fucking rock someone's shit if they just stormed the fucking ring. You know? But that's my 2 cents, is throwing that out there. But yeah, so Rocky 4 is basically, it's a modern retelling of the Rumble in the Jungle.
Yeah.
In some ways.
Yeah. Fictionalized, of course.
Where Soviet Russia is Zaire, Don King is Mickey.
Yeah.
And
that's a stretch.
Who would be the Prince of Zaire? Probably Drago's girlfriend. It's probably the Prince in this retelling. If I had to guess.
Yeah, that's.
And then who is Apollo? Joe.
Shut up.
Not Joe. Joe Frazier is Apollo.
Yeah.
Because he got smacked.
Independence Day.
I haven't seen that.
You never saw Independence Day?
You should see. If you look up Independence Day,
you never saw it
on Google.
Yeah.
The picture that they have for Will Smith.
Yeah.
Very funny picture. He's got. Let me see if I can just. You can tell his career took a hit since he smacked that one guy.
Chris Rock.
Chris Rock, yes. I gotta show you this. Yeah, so you see him right there? If I click on it, hopefully it keeps the same picture. You see that?
With a weird hat?
Yeah, that's the picture that they decide to...
Okay, yeah. Make him look like an idiot.
He looks like a doofus. So everyone just look that up. Look up Independence Day and then cast Will Smith.
Yeah. That's definitely on purpose.
He's got the Jack Nicholson black tassel cap, sunglasses, a chain, oversized chain.
Well, he's got safari flaps off his hat.
Okay, so I was thinking that as well. I think that's in the background. It just happens to match.
Oh, okay, all right.
Exactly.
I think it's
I wish
that's a
he
Muslim
was
hat,
wearing.
isn't it?
It could be, but I think it is just a tassel cap. And he's probably in sunny California, so that makes a lot of sense.
Okay.
Big chain,
Yeah, all black.
low cut black shirt, and a nice black blazer.
But when that came out, that was a great movie. People loved that movie. I did.
That's
I
back
loved
when
it.
Will Smith was hot commodity.
Well, yeah, way back.
He was kind of new Denzel, dare I say.
Yeah. I'd say he was action hero.
Very marketable.
Yeah, I'm not trying to think if he did. He didn't really do like he wasn't like Tom Hanks. Or Denzel did some dramatic stuff. I think.
Yeah, he wasn't as dramatic.
Yeah.
He tried to develop that recently with King Richard, and he won Best Actor. Debatable on whether he should have won that or not.
In Pursuit of Happiness.
That was a good movie. I will not take that away from him.
Yeah.
That was a good movie.
Well, look,
but then
he shouldn't have done what he did, but so what, man? Let it fucking go.
Yeah.
He's on Harvey Weinstein. I mean,
I'll just say
he owes Chris Rock a huge apology.
It was kind of riding on your coattails. Didn't like him. Because you were like, I don't like him. And I was like, you know what? Yeah, there is something there. And then we just finally have a reason.
Yeah. I think people
and his wife is constantly cheating on him, and just leave her.
Yeah, I don't
just
know why.
Leave her.
I don't know why he's with her.
He could have been with Margot Robbie, and they would be happy.
And he didn't?
I don't know.
I'd go see a shrink ASAP.
I don't know.
She just seems like a bitch. Cheating bitch.
I'm not the best judge of character, but I don't like her.
Yeah. I wouldn't marry her. All right, so Independence Day was really cool. It was cool. I mean, it's called Independence Day. And
so aliens beam up the White House to their alien planet. How do we get it back?
We beam it back.
Oh, boy. Okay.
Some of it was like, I did like it, but they're like plot holes. They sail across the fucking cosmos, but their primary ship moves like at 20 miles an hour over the Earth. It's slowly moving towards this one military facility, and you can see it. It's like barely moving. This thing would be able to like probably go around the world in seconds.
Yeah. If it got here, then yeah.
Yeah. And then, we developed a virus to implant into their computer system that takes down all their force fields on their... Oh, you didn't see it. Yeah, they somehow implanted a virus into their mainframe.
They would probably be very good at tech.
I'll be like, are you out of your fucking mind? It's like, their technology's... It'd be like trying to use I don't know.
Like, what do ants make?
Yeah.
Tunnels.
Right.
I
don't no idea why you said that.
Tunnels to cause an earthquake.
No, we got kind of capable or whatever.
Ant tunnels for an earthquake? Is that where you're going?
No, I'm not. I can't think of.
Okay, this one
you'd be like using like a stack of wood to do cold fusion or something. I mean, it's the technologies are.
Well, I was trying to get there. I was trying to get you there.
I know
with the ants,
but that didn't help at all.
Make a mountain out of a molehill.
Okay, that's just a saying. That has nothing to do with what we're talking about.
This one, I have a few. This is one.
All right. There we go.
But this one feels. It's just you got to feel. I think Jaws is pretty American.
Yeah,
I think it is.
That's just the setting of it, though.
That feels like...
Yeah, I know, but that's just the setting of it.
America.
Okay, people getting eaten by sharks is not an American concept. Because that's what Jaws is about.
No, the atmosphere that this creates summertime in America.
Yeah, I know. That's the setting.
No,
That's
I
not the
know.
theme.
You're cutting me off at the knees before I can even start walking.
Because you are wrong.
It reminds me of 4th of July.
Yeah, no shit. It was the first day of summer at a beach town.
Exactly.
Okay, that's only the setting.
It is really good at creating that feel.
Yeah.
It always and other people agree with
It's
this.
a modern day Moby Dick.
I get that.
Thanks for validating me. I feel validated.
I'm not thematically. Yes, I get it doesn't have to do with patriotism.
It's a monster crashing and a more Americana event.
Yes,
That's what it is. I know what you're saying.
the
I understand
Americana event, though, in the movie, they do so much so well
that. That's a great.
that you
It's a great
almost
movie.
feel excited for the beach opening, even though you know that there's a shark there.
It's not going to go well.
It feels really cool. You kind of want to be in the movie universe.
Yeah.
And the old people in that movie look really old, I will say, too.
Very white.
Very white.
Like they've never been outside white.
And that's not why I wanted to be in the movie. Feels like
No,
I
but
need
they
to
made
make that
it. They show
disclaimer.
like people of that generation didn't like
Didn't
tan.
age well.
No, they didn't tan. You know what I mean?
Or they tanned to the point where their skin turned into leather.
Yeah. Right.
Because
There's a
the
woman.
one who, I think the one whose kid dies, the parents, they look older than you now.
Yeah.
And you are a granddad.
Correct.
So,
You can be a granddad at 40.
okay, well, I'm not going to say your age online.
I know.
That's dangerous. People steal your identity.
Yeah. Somebody did. I had my identity stolen. They gave it back. They said he's not worth it. It's not worth it.
This is no good.
It's like he just got debt. What am I going to do with this?
He said, everyone thinks I'm gay now.
Okay. So you went with a... Yeah, I mean, I get it. Midway. You never saw it, right? Mm-mm. You have to see.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. It's all right. It's just, you should see it.
It's about to battle Midway.
Yeah. No, it's about a guy named Joe Midway.
Well,
Ever
there could be a movie called Meadowlands, and it might not be about where the Giants play football.
Okay, have you ever heard Midway in any other reference?
I've heard midpoint. I don't know if Midway.
Okay, it's a different word.
Could they be used interchangeably? I don't know.
Midway was a very, very significant battle in the Pacific Theater.
Not to be confused with midpoint.
Correct. But it really, I think that's kind of how it got its name, though.
Japanese.
Midway from, I don't know if it was to Japan. Probably not. Or just to the Asia. But, and then there was a lot of code breaking. We broke their code. And then we fed them.
Bad info.
Yeah. We wanted to find out where they were going to attack. And no, we found out they broke our code. So we used it to our advantage. Because we used a certain word for Midway, and I don't know what they like. Let's just call it like whatever the word was low on water, and then they picked up one of their codes saying Midway is low on water because they had to supply water. It's the middle of fucking nowhere.
Oh, so they thought this would be a good time to bombard.
No, that was just general intelligence. And so then they knew. Anyway, we broke their code. I can't think this through right. Because then they used it again. We found out what they meant when they were referring to Midway. We found out. And that's how we found out they were attacking Midway. And that really turned because we won it like with less resources and took out a lot of their resources. I think 3 carriers. And at that time, that was like a big deal.
It's always a battle of resources. What do you have? What do they have? What can we exchange?
Kind of, yeah. Took a big part of it.
And that's why Russia was always a threat. Always a threat.
Okay. I'll go along with that. I don't think you know what you're talking about, but...
You think of war as a fire...
Okay.
And
can you just go ahead with your next one, if you would, please?
Soldiers as kindling.
Save the people.
Soldiers as kindling.
Okay. Save the people.
They have a lot of kindling.
Yeah.
They would sometimes...
They're not known for population,
Russia?
Yeah. They're not a big country, population-wise. We're bigger than they are.
They would just throw bodies in World War II. That was their strategy.
Well, yeah, because that's the only thing they had.
Well...
It was either that or give up. And Stalin wasn't giving up.
They did well with that strategy.
They
would send people without...
it's winter. They call it mud in winter.
Okay, well, that helped
a lot.
But they had to wait it out. They had to survive until winter. Because, this is a story I was trying to get to the entire time. Until you really interrupted. They would just send soldiers out, and some of them would have ammo, and some of them would have guns. And some of them would have nothing.
Okay.
You just go...
Really?
And just pick up... If someone
died,
hopefully you can pick up a rifle.
Well, they didn't. There. Yeah, they probably didn't have they weren't. I mean, they lost a lot of people.
Can you imagine a U.S. soldier that just you don't start with a gun?
You just
it's not.
Where's my gun?
Hey,
out on the battlefield. Go get
find one.
Your choice.
All right. You go ahead.
Didn't I? Just
oh wait, you just did midway. Is my turn?
Yeah.
Anything else you want to say? Closing remarks.
Watch midway. The really cool scenes is what were they called? Dive bombers.
Kamikaze.
No, I'm talking about us, not them. Kamikaze. Dive bombers. They have to come straight down at their target and release the bomb. So there's some really cool scenes of these dive bombers going at the Japanese carriers. And all the what they call flak, you know what flak is? I mean, it was just like you're going through
flak is the actual anti-war aircraft ammunition, correct?
Yeah, they'd shoot it in the air and it would explode on its own
in hopes that it would.
Well, it's almost like a grenade
engine,
like a grenade exploding in the air.
Okay.
So they hope the shrapnel, or if they hit it directly, obviously, it would be more damaging. But you ever heard "Don't give me so flack" or
giving them flack?
Give them flack, yeah. That's a war term brought back by our.
Also, you heard about someone being called flaky? It's like they never come through on planes. They're so flaky.
Yeah, I heard that.
Okay, so my next one is, and this is one you got to think about. So let it sit for a minute.
Didn't go with the normal one, huh?
Let it sit for a minute. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
No.
You didn't give it a minute.
Because it's
didn't even give it a second.
Absurdly stupid.
Didn't even give it a second. Small, very rural.
You think that represents
America?
Anything that it's American.
It's the South.
And
it's the fear of the small. It's the American fear of
someone having a chainsaw.
The rural.
That's a human characteristic, not an American one. We didn't invent fear.
We invented what you would call the backwoods type. Even hills have eyes to an extent. When you think of states like, and no offense, West Virginia.
Yeah. But I don't know if that's just an American concept. I think people in other countries...
It can exist elsewhere.
I think people in the remote areas are a bit strange.
It feels...
Like Transylvania, maybe?
It feels very American.
Okay, if you want to go that route.
It's an oddly American tale, in a way. I think it might be one of the most American films of all time. Mm-hmm. So American that it has a state name in its title. On top of that,
You couldn't think of any other
Ed
ones.
Gein much.
Who?
Serial killers did not originate here, but we damn sure mastered the flavor.
We did.
Ed Gein was not a serial killer, but he's a prolific criminal. They don't think he hit the number that you need. I think you need 3 or 4, and
I think it too.
has, only 2 confirmed, and maybe his brother.
I'll tell you what. Well, yeah, maybe his brother, but that.
And that might be the
Hit him in the
second.
head with a shovel. It's like he was fucking around.
Well, that's from the Netflix.
I know, but I could see it being true.
What happened?
Whoever played that should have won a fucking Oscar.
That's the guy from the motorcycle show, Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah, he was.
Played Jax. And
Yeah, I know he did. I mean, he did well with that. He was so good. He was so good at that.
playing Strange.
Yeah, not not overdone, not underdone. Just I don't know. He gave dimension to that character that you wouldn't think there would be any to.
Medium rare.
Yeah, with extra
Salt.
salt.
Well, what I'll say with the brother, the official narrative that the police said was that Ed Gein called for help. There was a brush fire.
Because he set his brother on fire.
He was oddly not burned, but obviously you can die of smoke inhalation.
It was outside.
They said it was, even looking back, people looking back at it now, knowing what we know,
Yeah,
say that's very strange, very suspect.
yeah,
But they didn't put it together then, so
yeah.
it's hard to now, because so much evidence that if they were looking in that direction, that they maybe
They didn't collect anything, probably.
I don't.
And
think
at the
so.
very beginning, I don't think they thought it was it could have been a murder.
They probably just thought it was an accident.
Yeah.
Can you blame them? What are the fucking odds that you're sitting on the most
I mean, we kind of
depraved
took
guy
a look
in
at
your
the
whole
guy.
state?
I think he did hit him in the back of the head with something.
I just can't.
Yeah,
I don't think he could have. They would have. I mean, I'm sure they didn't do much investigation, but
yeah. You know what? Back there, like you said, it's backwoods. Like, how'd he die? I don't know.
they
Maybe
probably
killed him.
did look at his head, though.
Huh? Yeah. Yeah.
He would have been bleeding, probably.
A huge wound. All right, this one is one you have to watch. You haven't, and I don't think you have. Born on the 4th of July.
I've come close multiple times to watch
That now it's probably, I wouldn't say it's not
Tom
a patriotic movie. It is Tom Cruise, and he does
Well,
very well in it.
Okay, so
It's about America during Vietnam, but it's not like a patriotic movie.
in
like
a
a
way,
feel-good.
though. In a way,
I mean, it's part of America.
protesting is American.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't just about that. I mean, he was a soldier. And he got
Right. You got fucked
messed
up.
up. Yeah, really bad. And what he went through trying to reacclimate into society, and he became a spokesperson for Vietnam vets. But it is a very good movie. Really good.
I believe it. Tom Cruise does not do a lot of bad movies. I maybe should take that back. He probably has. He's done
some
some
are a
good-
little bit like, okay, you've done this before.
He does good movies.
Yeah, but this was probably different for him. I think it was probably the most serious role he's ever done.
To that point.
Ever.
Eyes Wide Shut?
I think it's more serious than that. And Eyes Wide Shut, granted, I give you, it is very serious, but here he plays a super tragic character.
It cost Stanley Kubrick his life.
Well, you don't know that. You
I
always think you know things that are just
It's just
theories.
too coincidental, isn't it?
Well, I mean, Eyes Wide Shut. I mean, the title itself is like...
Watch the last
Willful.
5 minutes of that movie again.
Okay.
And notice there are 2 old gentlemen following the couple as they go into the toy store, and their daughter walks away from them with the older men.
Okay.
And you don't realize it
It's not
at all.
right.
But it is there in the background. And apparently a lot of other shit got cut out of that movie that I think was trying to be more expose.
Mm-hmm.
I do think he was trying to
There was
say
a big fight, right?
Yeah. I think he was trying to say, look, guys,
There's a lot of sexual misconduct in Hollywood.
Yeah.
With children.
I think that they had to say that because I have seen that movie and I did not pick that up at the end. And I think most people don't.
Mm-hmm.
But if that was the message trying to get across, then that is, I do think he was trying to expose something.
Well, the title. The title implies that.
Yeah.
He
is an amazing Kubrick.
He was.
Best of all time.
Yeah. That's a real... Well, there's very few of him.
Yeah. I don't know.
Could you imagine had he done... I think at the time period, I don't know if he could have pulled off a really good movie had he done Dune.
Yeah.
But I think...
There was a couple projects that he wanted to do. I think he wanted to do a Napoleon movie.
Okay.
And that would have been... Anything he would have done would have been fucking sick.
Yeah.
Especially past a certain point. Like once he got past the growing pains early on, which he goes from... His first film is rougher than what he comes to be.
First film?
It was a war film, but it wasn't even written by him, so I think that played such a huge role. But he really is a genius, and it comes from where his source material stems from. So he reads shit. Because Clockwork Orange was a book, obviously, prior to... And were you familiar with that book at all?
No.
And the way it comes across on screen, man, it just seems so rich. It is a world that has been lived in for decades.
Believable.
It feels like a dystopian future that has so much history that is just... It just interacts with the present now, but it's its own living, breathing thing. And there's so much like that. Like 2001: A Space Odyssey. All of his films create their universe-building movies that I don't know if I've ever really appropriately thought to give him credit for that, but it's just another thing that makes his movies so good.
Yep.
The source material and the way he can make everything feel like it's an established universe all of its own. You want me to hit you with the next one?
Yeah.
All right, this one is, without a doubt, patriotic, American, and that is Miracle.
Yeah, I have that.
You can't go wrong with that one.
Very good. Very American. Yeah, absolutely. When it happened, too, was a big deal. Because that was... like in the Cold War, like we fought over everything. I mean, they would do medal count
at the Olympics
versus them all the time. I mean, that was a scoreboard.
Mm-hmm.
And then hockey was one. Or really anything we played them in like a major sport.
I just think it's funny that their Olympic teams, their Olympic athletes were amateur by government design, and that the Olympic Committee was just cool with that.
Well,
I guess
you wanted them to be in it.
Yeah, but
they weren't paid as professional hockey
they're
players.
Government employees.
I know.
So they are professional. You're paying them to play.
True. I agree.
I mean, you're going up against... This guy is fucking
Maybe that's why they. Well, it isn't why, but it would be a reason why to say, I don't care if you're a professional or not. You can play for your country no matter what. You know what I mean? Because it is like that now.
Well, because you're essentially doing the Olympics for free.
Yeah.
You know, you get the medal and the pride if you win.
Right.
And that's it.
Hopefully endorsements.
Yeah, endorsements too. But then that makes you basically a professional anyways. You are getting paid to perform.
Yeah, it's not quite as direct.
We're getting into semantics, though.
Yeah, I agree.
I always thought that's the way it should be done, especially if that's the way the Russians are going to go, because they're just a state-sponsored, let's make great wrestlers, great hockey players.
Yeah, Cuba did it too, with boxing.
Yeah.
They had great boxers.
They just chose their one thing, though.
Well, I mean, they don't have a lot of. Baseball they're good at, too.
They are good at baseball.
Now, listen, I did not realize, this is insane to me. Kubrick was nominated for a Golden Raspberry Award for The Shining.
They should have basically closed up shop after that.
Now widely regarded as one of the greatest horror films of all time, which definitely is. I never knew that.
What did it not? Was it not?
I don't that just shocks me.
I think it was nominated.
And he got it for worst director. I mean, it was specifically him.
Wow. He has 0 Academy Awards or Golden Globe nominations.
He didn't play the game. He was a part of the system. He never wanted to be he was a maverick, so to speak.
I agree. Someone... Yeah, I think he was oh, no. Am I getting things mixed up? Someone didn't come to Hollywood for a long time. Yeah, go past it. Because I was going to say Hitchcock or him, but they both did stuff in Hollywood, I'm pretty sure. So I think I'm wrong.
Well, you kind of had to at the time. That's where things were filmed. But it's one thing to go there. It's another to be there.
Hitchcock famously, San Francisco was like a second home. Or maybe that's just... I don't know. I'm talking like a dumb. But yeah,
I know he hated. He didn't like actors. He felt that they were.
He said, "I have the vision." There are some critically acclaimed directors like that
just consider them like a prop almost.
Yeah, there's one infamous for that, Robert Bresson, and he is among French filmmakers and just European filmmakers. Is essentially a founding father for a lot of them. Like the super, not art house, but artistic, integral ones were inspired by him. You know?
Okay. I mean, you would know more about that. I don't know anything about that.
And he has a film. It's more or less the proficiency of filmmaking that's going to make
it a good film or not.
It's like he's a master watchmaker.
Okay.
That it's going to come together. It's going to be on time. It's hard to... There's a movie called Pickpocket, which is a tremendous example of that. There's another one where they're escaping a prison, which is just like that. And you get hypnotized by the pace of the film.
Yeah.
It's so good. But there's another one called Largent, which has the acting just seems so stilted, but it's so compelling that it feels like, have you ever seen Killing of a Sacred Deer?
Part of it.
You know how the acting is purposefully like that, where you almost think I'm like, this is foreign.
Yeah.
Is that intentional?
Yeah.
And then I learned the backstory about Bresson, and I think he he got people who were fucking nobodies, perhaps,
Yeah.
or just didn't give them much direction. He's just like, just read the fucking line. I don't want you doing.
I'll make the movie.
Extra. Yeah.
You just read a lot. I put Black Hawk Down on an American film.
It is patriotic. It shows the. I was going to say the triumph of the will, but that's not patriotic.
The what?
I was going to say the triumph of the will, but that's not patriotic. That's Hitler, buddy. You didn't know. That's Triumph of the Will is Hitler. He wrote a book called Triumph of the Will.
Okay.
So,
Mister.
Mogadishu is not in America,
Okay.
but there are Americans there,
yeah.
and Americans were in the Black Hawk that went down. So
It's about our military.
I'll give it to you.
I just like it. You know that. I think it's Tony Scott, right? Didn't Tony Scott do that?
That sounds about right.
Or Ridley?
No, Ridley Scott. Yeah.
Scott. I like Ridley better than Tony, but
both good, but yeah, Ridley is one of those people, as far as directors go, that some think is full of himself, but with movies like that, and I think he made Gladiator as well, and Alien. I could be wrong. I gotta look it up. But he does have. He did make Gladiator. He did make Alien, and he made Blade Runner.
Oh,
he does have. He should be kind of full of himself. Okay, he's made some stinkers. He's made some mid-level movies, but his top 3 is a really good top 3. And he has enough of a supporting cast where I think everyone would have a top 4 that they're like, I love all 4, if that makes sense.
Well, Blade Runner is a classic.
Oh my gosh. One of the best futuristic movies of all time.
Yeah, it's considered.
Alien is another not quite horror film, a monster movie. And then Gladiator. If you don't like Gladiator, you just, I don't know what to say.
Yeah, not everything's going to be.
Yeah, not everything's going to appeal to everybody. Oh, and then Black Hawk Down, yeah. So that would be your top 4, and I would say you probably love every single movie in that top 4.
He did
Kingdom of Heaven.
Oh, he did that.
Yeah.
We did Body of Lies too. God, that's a good movie.
Is it?
Oh yeah.
I didn't know that. American Gangster. Ever heard of it?
Yeah, it's got Denzel Washington in it.
It's pretty badass, man.
It's not bad.
There's House of Gucci, though. I think that was the movie that made people really take a second
I would like
look
Martian, but it had Matt Damon in it.
Matt Damon. Alrighty. Yeah. You ready for this?
Yeah.
I think I can explain this one better than Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Now, the thing is, I had an explanation in my head, and then you fucking just flustered me.
I'm sorry.
And I couldn't think of what it was. You put me on the back foot. Hannibal was not that good. I'm sorry.
Okay. Yeah, sometimes.
Silence of the Lambs, Red Dragon, and Manhunter, which I know that's a non-Anthony Hopkins Hannibal Lecter movie.
Mm-hmm.
All good, very good, great. Maybe even one of them may be a masterpiece.
Oh, I did Matchstick Man. I love.
But Hannibal, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
That one sticks out as not so good. Where Ray Liotta is forced to eat his own brain, it starts to feel like a caricature of itself. And I don't like that. It should have been good. It had Ray Liotta. I think it had Gary Oldman in it. Had some really gritty subject material to cover.
I guess I don't remember it that well.
And I don't think it did a good job of that. Okay, so hear this one.
Mm-hmm.
Gangs in New York.
Yeah.
Old the most important.
That's a part of how America
was born,
developed, and everything.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
It's the fucking
it was the Wild Wild West, but in the East.
of the most important place in America, man.
Yeah.
That's not just Black history. That's history.
Okay.
And Leonardo
cut that out.
DiCaprio is very good in it, but Daniel Day-Lewis steals the show, as is almost always the case.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get the rugged individualism, the corruption of the time period.
Tammany Hall.
It just feels like, yeah, this is the birthplace.
And it had the Civil Wars in the kind of the background of it.
Yeah.
Because they were like, as the Irish were coming off the boats, they're getting them to sign up directly into the Union Army.
Which is pretty crazy.
But I mean, things
Pretty
were like, we look
cool.
at that something like it's like, oh my god, that's how things were done.
Yeah.
It's like, you know what, like when they making of the Suez, or not the Suez, the Panama Canal.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, those like half of them died of yellow fever.
Oh, really?
Oh my god, it was terrible. Yeah, I mean, it was swamp.
When was that done? Is that like the 60s?
No, it's older than that. I think it was during
really?
Theodore Roosevelt.
Oh, holy shit.
Well, let me look. I could be wrong.
I was way the fuck off.
Well, I mean, there was no reason for you to know that. You may be right, actually, but I thought it was way long before that.
I thought it was kind of the original. I can't find.
1904 to 1914.
Holy shit. Okay. So, okay, get this. The idea dates back to 1513. Vasco de Balboa.
Yeah, I remember. I remember.
You remember?
I remember him from history.
Oh.
He was an
You were like,
explorer.
oh, I remember.
I knew him. Yeah.
All right, yeah, I thought it was a good idea, and they didn't listen to me. Yeah. Well, then I believe, yeah, that they did die. I don't know how the fuck you. Honestly, I don't know how you lived back in those time days. Just
There's no
feels like
disinfectant.
life was brutal. It's probably
Something brutal and short. I can't remember if he's without like the modern day things. Life was short, brutish, something. I can't remember the exact quote, but it's something like that. It was just, life was hard. It was really hard.
Yeah. It's either die in a meat factory
Yeah.
and be packaged into a hot dog, or dig this canal and maybe live, probably die.
Yeah. Well, that's there was two phases, the French phase, and then we took over actually 14 years later after they stopped. And they stopped because of it failed. The French failed because due to insurmountable diseases, funding issues, and difficult terrain. It was yellow. They're all getting that or malaria. I know because it's probably swampy.
What the fuck were they using? Shovels?
Yes. They may have had steam shovels, but I'm not sure. But I think a lot of it was hand dug. That's how. Think about that,
Bro, I would go AWOL.
Yeah, I would I
don't know what.
I'll go die in a
is
meat
like.
factory, but I ain't dying here.
That's not
Hot. You talk about
humid and probably mosquitoes everywhere.
Oh my god, it was horrid.
It's getting eaten alive by bugs.
Yeah.
That sounds horrible. Oh, good thing they did it though.
Yeah. But see, that's like now we can't do things like that as well.
Well,
as a country,
what they should have
because it's going to do some kind of impact study that's going to take 10 years.
Oh yeah, no, for sure.
And I agree with many of things. You know
that we did widen it in 2016, right?
I did not know that.
I had to Google it because I was going to try to find the year. But what I was going to say, why didn't they just consider dragging the boats over the mountain? Little Fitzcarraldo reference.
Yeah.
You need to watch that movie, by the way. If you liked Hagire, The Wrath of God. Aguirre, not Hagire. That's the one. Fitzcarraldo's the one to watch, man. Because he wants his opera. And he's going to bring that opera to
Fucking life was nasty, brutish, and short.
That was Dr. Seuss, right?
Dr. Hobbes, or Thomas Hobbes.
Oh, he's the Calvin and Hobbes guy.
No, he's not. He wrote The Leviathan. He's from 1651 book.
Oh, but that's a different time.
Without
period.
social order, humans would constantly fight over scarce resources.
Yeah,
and
Thomas
fear of
Hobbes.
violent death. Don't say he's from Hobbes.
No. I'm actually
Thomas Hobbes.
And what I'm
he's
studying
known.
for, that's one of the questions.
Oh, really?
Yeah, about what he thought about governance.
Oh. Governance, that's social order. Yeah. My teeth are still missing. I'll get it fixed.
Yeah, they're getting all over you on the comments.
Really?
No.
Oh.
I wish.
Yeah, wish something would get there. Then.
Yeah, honestly,
We
at this
start
point, I'll
speaking a
start
different
taking
language.
I'll start taking hate comments.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love those.
Do you want me to double dip, or are you ready?
I don't got no more.
Okay.
Do
I haven't seen
I? Yeah,
maybe the movie that inspired this, but I think that there's something to be said about this. This feels very American because of capitalism, and that is Wolf of Wall Street. Now, I didn't see Wall Street, and had I seen it, maybe that would be filling this role. But I do think that America, we do celebrate abundance,
financial success.
but also not necessarily gluttony, but,
Well,
you know,
greed.
greed and living life to the fullest. In achieving the
It's
American
an American
dream.
ideal, like
Yes.
of someone who's gone with far beyond what it's supposed to be. Do you know what I mean?
But that is, to some, the American dream. Now they don't want the failures that this specific character has. But yeah, they want to live in excess.
Well, I
after
don't
they
know
have
if people
succeeded.
are. They would like that, but they won't drive themselves
Yeah, only
so
a
hard to
few.
get like incredibly wealthy.
Only a few will.
Only a few will.
The few, the proud, the Marines.
The stock traders.
I have two more.
Okay.
Rebel Without a Cause. Now, I did not live during this time period.
I know you're going to complain about them.
No, but this feels to very just illustrate what teenage angst felt like even in a golden period. And that is very interesting to me to look back.
Yeah.
Because it's just... I'm trying to think of how to say this properly. It's generally times of chaos and disorder that lead to the conflict that necessitates a plot or a story.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
But this does
the
that.
hero needs to have a challenge equal to him.
Yeah.
That he needs to rise to equal, I guess is how it should be said better. Right? That's why Rocky works.
Yeah.
That's why Jaws work. Every story, you have the protagonist who
Obstacle.
who has to overcome.
Right.
Rebel Without a Cause is the obstacle is the lack of direction, the lack of clarity for what the obstacles should be, and finding a way to fit in with other people who are equally as conflicted.
Yeah.
Which also does illuminate how prosperous and I guess good a time period that was,
Yeah.
because that was the biggest problem they had is
There's no problems.
yeah exactly. And I do think that at times if your life is maybe if you have an easy upbringing, you might say, man, like I wish I had gone through some adversity.
Well,
and then
what do they say? Soft times create soft men.
Soft men
Easy.
create hard times. Hard times create hard men. Hard times hard men create soft times.
Correct.
So
They were soft times.
yeah, but there's something about that movie that's very interesting. I really liked it.
I know you talk about that. It is. That's Brando, right? Right?
No, it's James.
Oh,
Dean.
it's James Dean. That's James Dean.
Jimmy Dean.
Well,
Jimmy Dean sausages.
yeah, he's a different guy.
Nope.
Yeah, he is.
Last but not least, this is the controversial one again, but this one I can explain better.
I hope so.
Halloween.
No, I understand.
You're
Middle.
just saying-
It's middle.
you're just
No, I
saying
don't.
that.
It's middle.
You're just saying that.
But in the same way, Jaws. It's Middle America. It's a monster invades Middle America.
It represents, the fears, too, of Middle America during that time period. People had fled to the suburbs.
It's the boogeyman.
It had a name. I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say what it was called when people fled the cities and went to the suburbs. I'm not going to say it. So people did that. Okay? And because they were afraid of things that were in the
You could call it
cities.
crime flight, which is basically what it was.
I'm not going to say either of the words.
You're not going to say crime?
The last word is in the phrase that I was not going to say.
Okay. All right. I don't think there's anything wrong
White
with
flight.
saying
I said it. It's white flight. So white people left the cities because there was crime going on in the cities. Yes or yes?
Correct.
And the boogeyman followed them. And that was Michael Myers, who is white. Who is white.
Is he?
So it's not racist. Okay. But those are the fears that brought them there, following them. That no matter where you think you can find your heaven on earth in the suburbs,
It doesn't exist.
but violence exists everywhere in America, and that is an American thing. Now, we are not like Central America or South America. I'm not going to say a certain continent. But
Antarctica?
They are violent.
Antarctica?
We have violence too, though. It's just very. It's a specific type of violence. Serial killers. It's a very American problem.
Yeah.
And is Michael Myers not a serial killer, or is he a mass murderer? I don't know.
Mass murder.
Yeah, he is kind of a mass murderer. But he did start with his sister. I think he's just they go into rampage mode sometimes. Bundy did that.
Yeah.
And he was a serial killer. So if they would have given him enough time, maybe he would have settled down into just a regular serial killer.
Well, he was. I think when he moved, then he moved to Florida. He escaped and went to Florida.
And he went on a rampage.
Well, yeah.
And that's what Myers did. You know, they got him after his first kill. And then he had all those years to stew. And then, so he went on a bigger rampage than Bundy. But Bundy
went into his rampage was when he went into I don't know if it was a sorority house.
Yeah.
It was. He killed a bunch of people.
Was it Cop? What's F in the German alphabet?
The German alphabet? Greek? Phi
Delta. I fucked it up.
Phi Delta Gamma?
Something like that.
I felt a thigh?
You son of a bitch.
Gotcha.
Let's look it up. But yeah,
What difference does it make?
It was at Florida State. I know
Let's
that.
see what sorority the murderees
Well,
were in.
it does still exist. Just so that everyone knows, I wouldn't be a part of that sorority. I know that for sure. I mean, that would be kind of Chi Omega. I was way fucking off.
Yeah, you weren't even close.
Yeah, so in the early hours of January 15th, 1978. Oh, you know he went to the Rose Bowl too, right?
I didn't know that.
Because he went to
He went
to Washington, and they were in the Rose Bowl, I believe.
Oh.
So he went after he escaped and watched the football game. I think is kind of interesting. He wanted to be.
What all restaurants did he eat at?
Wish I
on
knew.
the lamb?
Wish I knew. I think I think the jury was wrong. And
I think he was wrong place, wrong time kind of thing.
Okay, here is something I want to bring up. Okay, the bite. They said that they had bite technology.
Yeah.
That's that's a pseudoscience. Yeah, there's no way to.
He did bite, but you can't.
Yeah, you can't take an impression and.
Yeah.
Yep, that's definitely his mouth.
Yeah.
It did kind of look like, because his teeth were
odd.
Yeah, not crazy odd, but especially you look at him straight on, you would think he looks good. That's what a lot of people say.
Yeah.
Because he looks normal.
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't think his teeth were so.
He was adopted, I think, right?
Yes.
I think he was.
And I think that greatly affected him.
Yeah. I don't know if he ever really. If there's an explanation for him, because he's brought up in a very good home.
Good home, yeah. I will say, it's the skin-on-skin contact with the birth mother is supposed to be really, really important.
There's a lot of adopted people.
Yeah, true.
Only half of them turn out to be serial killers.
Bundy, yeah.
So that can't be the reason. All right, I think we made these people suffer long enough.
Comment down below.
Yeah, come on.
Top Gun gay, yay or nay?
I dare you to comment.
Yeah, just say I have been saying incendiary things for fucking weeks, and you guys, you give us nothing.
If you want to be heard, contact us.
Yeah, really.
We hear you.
You have celebrities, I'm sure, that you just hate tweet.
Yeah.
We'll just, you send it to us, we'll read it.
Yeah.
They don't read
it. Most of that stuff, nobody reads that.
Yeah. We're going to actually read, it'll be read twice. So.
By two people.
It'll hurt double. And thank you, obviously, if you made it this far.
Yeah, if you're in a blind rage, that's the time to
just let your comments out. Yeah. And we will catch you on
the flippity flip.
Flop. Flip. Peace out, y'all.
Bye.